Friday, Spill the Beads with Joyce Trowbridge on Softflex Company's Facebook page, YouTube, and VIB Studio Group. Cannot wait. It is Friday, and we get to spill beads together. That's my favorite part of the week. I look forward to this. And then it just starts my weekend so nicely, and which ends up making my beginning of next week even better, right? Hello, hello. Look at all these wonderful people. We got Kristen helping me today, which is great. I love working with Kristen. I don't get to do it as often. Well, we miss Thomas, but it's fun to spice it up a little bit. Yes, like us, subscribe, hit those hearts, show me some love. I would appreciate it. I could use it today. Hello, Anne. Hi, Lori. Hi, Dana. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Melissa. I love seeing all these wonderful people hopping on. So many wonderful people. I'm going to make we have our beadwork findings and delicas and everything on sale this week. So I thought I'd make a beaded tassel to do a necklace with some of my specialty beads that are left over. I have some of the fire polish, I have the buttons, I have the roses, I have some piggies, I have one of the cages, which I thought would look really cool, adding that in with the beadwork finding, and I have some ceramic beads. I know. How did anyone catch our first live sale? What a day that was. And we have it up available to watch all through the weekend until Sunday night, I guess. And you can, and it is up on our Facebook page and our Comments Sold webpage and app. So if you are on our YouTube watching right now, you can find it on our Comments Sold Softflex Company page or the app. You've probably gotten do we have the link in, Kristen, in the comments? Or I know we sent links with our emails, so check your emails. That's another good place to check that out. Yes, and you caught it. There's some lovely things. We only showed 40 items, but it was fun. It was fun to get back into it. You know, I mean, I never participated in I was always a watcher with the live sales in the past, so I was excited that I got to be part of that. And even though you couldn't hear me, I don't know what happened there. We're gonna get all these little that it was such a nice little bit to start it out, you know, to try the new platform. Oh, Dana, you've never done it before. Okay, so we're using the Comments Sold platform, and so if you have downloaded the app, all you have to do is, you know, once you sign in, you can watch it, and then you're going to comment the item. So it'll be like, if the item that you want is number 101, you'll say sold 101. It puts it in a cart, and then when you're done, you got 3 hours to pay for it, and it is yours, and we'll ship it out. And so it's pretty easy. I mean, I haven't used the app itself. I've only done it through the page and the and the Facebook thing, but I'm sure the app is just as easy as the page is. Maybe Kristen has more information on that. Oh, you could register your account through if the link in the comments that you can sign up and register in that, and that'll take you over. So it should be good. Was my sign language good? I tried. I was the silent actor. You know. Oh, wonderful, Melissa. Thank you for that input. I'm glad to hear that the app was user friendly, because we hope that is the case, but until we try it out, we really don't know. So love that feedback. Thank you. Yeah, I think the app is the way to go for the most part. It'll get us all across. And we have such amazing stuff that has been, some of the stuff that has been purchased more recently, and some of the stuff that has been things that we've had on hand over time. So you will not see that quality. And it's from anything from like some findings to expensive gemstones to great filler beads of like check glass or basic stones. There's so many really good things, and we usually have a good deal. And then we have some like fun little surprises that you get, like a little free gift, and we're going to do a contest and give out a bigger gift. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, let's get started with beading. We got to spill some beads, don't we? I need to click this. Woo. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kristen. Kristen is putting some details about our live sales in the comments. So if you have any questions, if you're curious, you can click on some of those links to get registered, check out or download the app. There, we have the information about our $5 flat rate shipping, and spending $30 or more, you get $5 off with the coupon beads in it. It's a one-time use. Lots of fun little things that we're going to have, and each one will have a whole nother unique set of fun. So let's get, yes, Dana, we're going to be doing it just about every Thursday going forward. Anywhere from 75 to 100 items per week, I believe, is our goal. Okay, if I'm using this crazy little, should I put this at the top? So I want to do this as a tassel. I was going to do it as earrings, because you know me, I like big old earrings, and this is fun. But I think I want to do it as a tassel for a necklace. I think I want to put that at the top for a connection, huh? So I'm going to save that. I might sew that on or link it with wire. I got to decide how I really want to do that. But I want to kind of design this. So normally I would do fringe directly onto, and we've done this before. This was in our, this was one of my projects too, where I would do it directly onto the beadwork, the fringe on. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to build a different kind of fringe, and I'm going to use the large hole ceramic bead and a piece of wire to kind of do the connecting. I think this is kind of how I'm going to get this. I like long fringy things, tassels. And then I'm going to add some piggy beads. I'm going to show you how I'm going to add the piggy beads, and I'm going to use some delicas. And I chose my Duracoat Opaque Dye Dark Mauve again. I use this on my Oh, I'm wearing it right now. My necklace and my piggy hoops that I did. And then I'm going to also add in this Duracoat opaque dyed rose pink, which is kind of a peachy pink. I think that will look really pretty with it. And then I have a little bit of silver. So even though I have gold up here, I'm mixing my metals because that's how I roll. You know, it's hard. Yeah, thank you, Kristen, for answering that. It's hard. We're still working at all the kinks, so it's great to find out what's happening so we can make sure that going forward we have ideas of how to solve those issues so that it doesn't happen as often. Um, Mary, the buy button might be a better choice. Typing sold should have done it, but maybe the buy button is a better option. If someone has used the app and knows from their experience, would like to let us know how you went with that. We would love to hear. I'm going to take a piece of 24 gauge wire. So I am going to use a little bit of wire on here. And I'm going to make a little loop. Just going to make a little wrap loop here. Actually, yeah. Sometimes I don't wrap it. Sometimes I let both ends go upwards. I have a piece of 24 gauge. You can use as thin as 24, but I've also used up to 20 gauge for this. Oh, no, whoops. I messed that one up. Let's try this again. Maybe we are going to go 20 gauge. Oh, 22 gauge. I like 22 gauge. But let's have a... Nope. I only have... Oh, why not? I said I want to mix metals, so we're going to mix metals. Copper looks like tea, so we're going to have some of that, right? I know it was great, Paula, wasn't it, to have the live cells back? There's such wonderful pieces that we can show and on the live that we just don't get. Like, it just shows better on the live than on our website, so we don't have it on our website. Oh, during the live, there was a delay in posting, so it was after when you watched the replay that you were able to click it, and it was a little easier. That's a really good, that's good information. Thank you for sharing. This gives us... Oh, yes, Dana, thank you for popping on and saying hello. And you'll be able to watch this as a replay afterwards for sure. I am getting out our, where is it? Thread, Miyuki thread that we're using. This is the silver. I'm mixing my metals today, right? And I'm pulling off about 3 feet. If I could get it out. Sometimes it's hard to get this out. Whoop, 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 whoop. We could do it. We could do it. Right now, we have a sale on our beadwork items. We have delicas and seed beads, needles, thread, beadwork findings, all on sale at our Soft Flex company. 20% off. Oh, and the soft touch wire. Oh my gosh, I should have been could be doing soft touch wire. It's great for this. Maybe I will add some of that, and I'll definitely string up my necklace with soft touch. But I'm wondering if I do a detail on the necklace to go with this later. So I threaded my needle. I'm using the size 10 needle that's in the packet. Threaded it with the one side with the needle, and on the other side I'm going to just tie a knot directly onto the loop that I just made. And we're just going to make like a little tassel, just like a, not a flat fringy tassel like my earrings that we did before. I'm going to do like a bundled tassel. Later, I will deal with this tail. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to pour out some delicas. Love these. The more colors, the more fun there would be in this. So don't be afraid to add more colors. I should probably have grabbed a white. I really was looking for my, there's a copper line one that I have from I think it's the vintage crystal. Oh, maybe we're going to add, I think I'm going to add the dusty mauve into it too. I think dusty mauve. Oh yeah, so I think that's going to be a lovely combo right there. And I am just going to, you could line them up and figure out like a pattern. We're going to willy-nilly spilling the beads and figure it out. Think I want to go from dark to light. And I'm going to just string a whole bunch of delicas on. So I got 5 of this no, I don't want 5. I want 7. 7 of the first color. Sometimes I like to fade the colors in. So I'll like start the next color and then I'll add the first color back. And it just kind of, I don't know, adds to like almost like it's a blending technique instead of going straight lines. So I did 7 of the first colors, 2 of the next, 1 of the first, 1 of the next, 1 of the first. And now so far I got 6. Let's go with 9 on this one because I want to make it a little bit longer. So far, and then now I'm going to switch over to my new color. So I'm going to add 1 of my new color, 1 of my second color, a new color, 2 seconds. And this is like my weird way of blending colors from one to the other. And we're going to go with, I'm going to go with 13 of the purple because I want more purple because that's how I roll. Look at that. Whoosh. Let's see, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and then I'm going to add a silver lined. I love the silver line and the gold line. If I knew where my gold line would be pretty in this too, but I may have used my gold line. I might need to get more gold line. That might be my problem. Pop on the old. I'm not just going to do a small amount because I don't want the silver to overpower. But I want it to go. And then I'm going to add a piggy bead at the bottom. So last I checked, we still had quite a few of these. I could be wrong. I may have. Maybe you still have your piggy beads left over from your kit or separate. Now I'm going to go into the top hole of our piggy bead. I'm going to go from the back. And then I'm going to add one. Let's see. I'm going to add 3 beads. I think I'm going to add the purple, the dusty rose, and then purple. And then I'm going to go through the second hole. And that's going to give a little picot in the center there. See that? And then I'm going to put the same thing on the back. And go through the top hole. So that kind of goes on both sides of the hole. And then I'm going to add, let's get this nice and snug. Nice and snug. Now I'm going to add 3 of the silver. Yay! Good. Go grab some of these piggy beads because they're so fun. I mean, you saw what I did with the hoop earrings and the component for my necklace, which I'm wearing today. And now I'm going to be putting them in here. I love them so much. They give such great texture. I want to get more. Can we get more piggy beads in other colors, Kristen? Okay. Maybe we need to put them in another kit. And then what I'm going to do is skip those 3 here. And I'm going to just take my needle and I'm going to go up through the rest of the beads. Exactly. Just saying piggy beads is fun. How do you not be happy with that, right? And I'm just going to go through every bead. I'm going to try not to split my thread, so that's why I'm kind of laying it on my finger. And I'm going all the way up. But see how it just kind of goes around the piggy bead, gives it a little decoration. And that's going to be at the bottom of my tassel. Do. Da. Who else is enjoying the piggy beads in this kit? I've seen some really cool things out there. I mean, they make great little bead caps. They give texture. I really liked how Kristen used hers. And somebody else, they both kind of used them, and it kind of looked like shells on their project, which was really pretty. Up through those beads, all the way up to the top. And now what I'm going to do is go and loop through my loop twice. I find if I loop through my loop twice, it makes it a little bit better. In fact, sometimes I like to go through my loop that I'm making to kind of knot it to get it nice and snug up there. Don't catch your beads though. So what I did was do a little half hitch knot around that's going through the loop of the wire loop that I made, pulling until there's a small loop of thread, and then bringing my needle through that loop of thread and pulling, and that kind of knots it in place so that this is going to be sturdy now, and I don't have to worry about it. So I made 2 of those. So now I'm going to repeat this and add more fringe. What? Our specialty kit is on sale too for $29.70. If you did not get one, you should grab them, because this is such a beautiful kit. I know it's not as colorful as some kits, but it is so lovely. So lovely. And I think you can add color by doing, I mean, that's what I did, is I added some color with seed beads. So it didn't take over my specialty beads. It just enhanced it, you know? It just, but these are such wonderful, warm colors. Make you cozy. And I'm just, whoops, I added a purple one up here. What's that purple one doing? Let's pull that out. Ooh, oh no, oh no. We're spilling beads. Are we surprised? This is Spill the Beads with Joyce. We spill the beads all the time, don't we? It's the best thing. I'm just following my pattern that I made here. You can make these all different too, because that is a really fun tassel. So if you don't want to try to remember what your counts were, I mean, I would write them down if I was smart, but we're just playing with beads. I want to hear who is beading today with us, and what's on your bead mat. And if you're not beading, are you sneaking a peek at Spill the Beads at work, or are you relaxing at home? What are these beautiful people do? I know. I couldn't help it. I think somebody said something. I can't remember what the one suggestion was, that one live that I was with Sarah, and it just went, oh, it needs to be beads. And then it kind of stuck. Like I didn't want to do any other name. Boop-a-doop. Mm-mm. 1 and 2. Look at this. Go. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go through the top hole of the piggy now that I'm at the bottom again. And then add the 3 beads. Go through the bottom hole. When you do this, you can't really tighten things up, so you want to make sure that this is nice and tight before you go into the next part, which is adding the 3 beads again and going through the top hole. And that's going to lock it into place. So whatever your tension is, that's going to lock it there. And then 3 of the silver. And this is just a rinse and repeat. I'm going to go skip the 3 that's right here and start going up. Oop, there's some like slack, so we want to make sure. So I'm pulling the slack out. Get that tight before I pull any more of this off. There we go. Work my way back up. So if you have, a lot of times I usually do these with a cone at the top. So if you have if you picked up one of the cones that we carried from Tiara Cast, you can use one of those. But I'm going to show how to do it with a large hole bead like the ceramic beads that we have. And then I'm just going through the loop, making a little knot. Oh, come on. Don't get your little tail caught in there. Come on, little tail. Come on. Come on. Out. Out you go. Out you go. Well, it's not listening, is it? Just kind of poke and take your time. It's okay. It's okay. We can do it. We can do it. Da, 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 da. We have a few cones left. Oh my gosh. If you should pick those up because they're so useful in so many things. I mean, the knitting spool that Sarah does, it's great on those. It's great on lots of multi-strand things. And it works great with this technique. And of course, you can make this smaller or bigger, you know, depending if you want to make a bigger necklace pendant or if, but you know what? We're just going to like let that be because I'm going to show you how to cover that, right? Well, thank you, Terry, for spending. I'm glad I was able to inspire with my Vanna impression, my silent movie Vanna impression, right? It was a great day, wasn't it? Such a great day. And we're just going to keep on making lots of these to make this really, really full and fun. Let's see what we got. And then once I have enough, it's quite simple. You bring this. Now you want to make sure this is like nice and full, because if this is not nice and full, you want, so here's the trick. You know, you're going to end up tying all of that off. You can add a little glue if you're worried about it. I live on the edge and rarely does. Now I made the loop so that it's kind of too big, right? So that when I go to pull it, it squishes. If I pull a little tighter on it, it squishes it so it goes right over it, but keeps it in place. Now these threads won't be there because we would cut them off, so you don't have to worry about that. But you just want that tension, and then more tassels, fringe going down will fill that up. So you want that all nice and full so it doesn't just slip right on down. And then at the top, you just put whatever beads you want to use. Like I'm going to use that covers up the top part. You can even put a bead cap there. Let's see. I've done bead caps two ways with these. I either cover them with the bead cap going down, or if it feels like it's rocky, sometimes I like the bead cap going upwards so that the curve of the bead cap sits inside the hole of the ceramic bead so that it doesn't rock as much. And stick that on. I mean, look how cute that is. Where's ha 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 ha. Did I not realize that this one had no hole? I didn't even notice that. I was assuming it's one of the ones with the hole. Okay, so if I want to do this as a thing, then we're going to have to wrap it, right? So we're going to have to wrap it around. I might do it with a separate piece of wire, though, but we're going to wrap around the petals. Oh, I'm going to have to play with that. How did I miss that? Which is probably why you use the bezel. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute with the diamond glaze and the bezel. If I diamond glazed it, Well, no, don't want to do it. We're just going to go like this. Dun, 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 dun. We're just going to go wrap a loop. Yeah, glue. And when all else fails, diamond glaze or glue, right? But don't worry, I'm going to redo that little thing, and we're going to get a full tassel so that you have a full tassel for the blog, because that's what's needed. I still want that. I want that. So let's see if we can make something happen. So let's take the idea. We got a few minutes. Let's see if I could take the idea of bezel setting, that cabochon, the snowflake from Snowy Day cabochon. Let's see if I can come up with that idea, a way to bezel the rose. I think we can. I am just doing 131 or 3131 of that. Oh, yeah, I need a break and have some spill the beads with us, Jenny, just to give, then you can get back to that and get it done, all right? Sometimes you just need a little break. Okay, we're going to go all the way around. We're going to see if this will loop around. Will this loop around yet? We're making sure it loops around. Nope, not yet. Let's get some more on. Do, 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 do. There's a little bonus. We weren't even going to try this yet, or I wasn't even thinking about this. That's what I get for not looking at the roses all the way. And go through. Do, 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 do. Don't lose your little tail. Bead stopper to the rescue. Making a circle by just going through a few of these. Woohoo! That kind of does it. Kind of does it. It might be a little big, but we're going to go for it anyway. This is an experiment, so don't take me for this. Like, I don't, hopefully I did this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I did not. That should be an even number. All right, we're fudging it anyway. We could do it. We could do it. We could do it. We're going to do 3, 1, 3, skipping, making a little netted bezel here. 1, 2, 3, flip over here. 2, 3, 1, 3. Aw, thank you. It's going to be really cool once it's done, isn't it? I cannot wait to share. I'm going to have to take some a little step-by-step photos for the blog, I think, for some of this, so you can see it a little bit better. I do have another rose, so if this works out, that's what I'll do. And then over here, and I am just going to go, because I have an odd number, we're going to, instead of just going from here to here, we're going to add another 1, 3, so that I can over here. Nope, that's not how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through here. Thank you, Melissa. I think this is going to be really pretty with that. Huh. A little nest for that. And then I'm going to add 3 of the Dusty Rose again and go through the very first Dusty Mauve and come out. Hello, Zach. And we got 7 minutes. So let's see how far we can get this. Let's see how far we can get this. So now I'm picking out of one of the sides. So this is, if you want to know more about this kind of bezel setting, I did a Spill the Beads doing the cabochon, the snowy day snowflake cabochons. And I think that could answer any questions you want to know about this process of bezel setting. And what I'm going to do is build up a little bit, but kind of make these a little shorter. And I'm going to go into the middle bead of that little loop that I made. Now, this hopefully will catch around a petal. That is my aim. Yep, there we go. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to do another one to catch around the next petal. And I'm making these a little bit smaller to make it tighter. Added the purple in there because I wanted to give it a little bit more color. Of course, I'm going to add some purple. It's like you adding green, right? I add purple, you add green. And then I'm going to catch those little, the bottom petal here. And I'm going to work my way around. That's probably not the right petal, but that works. And then I'm going to go to the back You know what? And nope, we're going to do the back first because it needs something to sit on to make it easier. And we only got 4 minutes. So I'm going to play with this and do some pictures and maybe a little mini video so that it could be attached, so that we can figure out how to attach this, because we need that flower right there and look how pretty that's going to be once it's all in there, right? And this is going to be a fantastic long tassel necklace. Oh, you can't see it all. Let's get this over here, over here. Piggy beads. I think those piggy beads at the bottom is looks like. We got Kristen today, Zach. That's who's with us today, which is wonderful. This is our aim. But I think, oh, look at my spilt. My beads are totally spilt. But we are spill the beans, beads, aren't we? I said beans this time. Yes, I think this is going to go really nicely. So I do have to, since that was a last minute decision and we're not as prepped for that and the time is running out, I think I'm going to have to do that off camera, but I will make sure to get some documentation of it so that you can see how that was done, because I think that can be very useful for lots of these things. Even if it had a hole, it makes it colorful, right? Yep, that Softflex company title allows for chameleon, right? It is super thought provoking, that nice little thing without a hole. But I think this is going to turn out. What do you think? How do you like my design so far? Get this nice and full with lots of tassel. And then I'm going to attach that up there and then run it through with some soft touch to make a necklace with the rest of the beads. I think I'll even do some of my beaded beads to go up in the necklace to bring the two together. That's going to be fun. This is going to be a more epic project than I expected. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. It is such a wonderful time spending Friday morning with all my favorite beaders out there, with our fabulous group of Softflex beaders, our great friends that are watching it now live and those that are catching the replay later. Thank you so much for spilling the beads with me today. Can't wait to share the results with you later. Can you see how to do the beaded beads? Oh, Ginny, yes, we have that. Should be available on replay in the playlist, because there's a Spill the Beads playlist now, right, Kristen, on our YouTube? I believe so. we did some with the delicas, the beaded beads around the ceramic beads. It's a fun piece. And if we need to redo it, maybe next week we can redo it. Have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. Keep beading. Oh, yeah, you're going to grab that link. Thank you. She's gonna grab the link. We're gonna grab the link for you and you and you. Who's anyone beating this weekend? Getting ready for our springtime holidays. Happy spring. It is full on spring now, right? Which I am glad for. Winter was beautiful and wonderful in so many ways, but it's nice to get some spring weather going. There it is. There's our beaded bead link in the comments. Go check that out and see how I'm going to add some beaded beads up into the necklace. Are you working? Oh, it's a beautiful. Cannot wait for our reveal on Wednesday. Thank you so much for grabbing that link for me, Kristen. Can't wait to see what you're doing on Monday with your free spirited beading. Woo, that's awesome. A needle case, a peyote needle case. That is nice. That's such a nice gift. I love it. Please share. I would love to see these things. If you make a beaded tassel, a beaded bead, play with your flower. I would love to see it on our VIB group on Facebook. We'll see you later. Bye. Happy beading.